And now he's coming back to attack me? I don't know. We just, we lost that window there. But anyway, so now that we're sieging the castle, it will show us over time what's going on here. And right now, they can hold out for years because we just started. He's got a level 2 castle, so that'll be a little bit tougher to crack, but we could assault if we wanted to. Now if you look, it will tell you your chances of success. And basically assault means that, you know, you just try and wipe out the defenders before waiting for the castle to starve. Generally though, you have to wait till at least 50% unless you've got a huge number of soldiers. And it's just not gonna, otherwise it's not gonna work. And of course we can see here we're not losing to anyone to attrition because we've got enough soldiers and there's enough supply limit here. Now what's got me worried though is that he's still got soldiers on the field. So I think we should try and fight them first, but I guess we can't. We'll just have to wait until they move. Where is it going anyway? It's going to Akita. So he's trying to escape here, the coward. It won't matter when we take over the province, though. So let's watch. And something really cool is that this little picture changes as we get closer. So now they've got an 8% food shortage. People are starving. Eventually we will make a breach in the walls. An inn has been built in Sonohe. Okay. Well, let's okay, now they've got a water shortage. Let's look at okay, let's try and build up in Akita, or Kita rather. Okay. Come back to the battle. Kazuno is under siege. Oh, he tried to sneak around and attack mine. But I think we're gonna... Okay, defenders are deserting. They will now drop in a year. Yeah, we'll get him before he gets us, so I'm not too worried about this. But a good idea is, if there's lots of armies running around, is to attack the armies before you start attacking the castles. Because it takes... Okay, see, now it's on fire. Because we've breached the walls. We have a fair chance of winning. I'm going to pause it here real quick. It's a good idea to attack the armies first, because it takes a long time to reinforce the levies. So he could buy more retinue. Like if we killed off his retinue, he could hire them, so he would constantly be having about 1,000 soldiers. But the retinues, which make up the bulk, or the levies, which make up the bulk of your armies, take a long time to reinforce. So if we got rid of all of his standing armies, then we could pretty much do whatever we wanted with the provinces. So, you know, if I was really concerned about it, I would attack this first and then come back, but I'm not, because right now we're going to assault, because it says we have a fair chance of winning. Now, when you assault, you lose more casualties than you would just trying to siege the castle, but we'll just do this for the hell of it. And as we see, we controlled the province. We won. So, we now are daimyo of Mutsu, which means the entire Kuni is ours. There's a problem here, though, and revolts are possible. So if we go to our revolts, we see it's not only affecting the place we just took over, but also our other ones. And that is because we now have more provinces, more territory, than we can effectively manage. So the first thing we want to do there is find someone to give it to. And a smart idea is keeping it in the family. So why don't we go ahead and give it to our heir. Now he's underage, which means that he's not going to have control over it. He's going to be appointed a regent, but just for the sake of doing it, we'll do it. We'll grant him a land title, and we will grant him Tsugaru. And we'll get 3 honor for doing this, but by doing so, we're also going to lose control of it. So yeah, he accepts, but we can't do anything with it now. So like I can't send my guys to improve the castle, improve the land, or whatever. It's just not going to work. You know, to put down the revolt, I can't do anything. That's all up to him. And as we see, I just got a bunch of messages now because he has his own court. So we've got a vassal and his own court. Now that isn't the end. If we were continuing on, we could keep moving our units, but for right now, we're just gonna send them all back. So, because a standing army, if we come look at our clan, we can see the total, the expenses shows us that we're spending quite a bit on maintenance of our levy. So it's a good idea, when you're done warring, to send your retinues back, or your levies back, rather. And the way you do that is with these two buttons up here. And it's really confusing because they're both called disband levies. And the tooltips are exactly the same. If you click on this one with the little guy next to the X, it says it will remove all the levy units of however many I've got, so many will return to the friendly territories. If we click the skull, it says basically the same thing, but it says your vassal's retinues will remain. This is wrong. These two are reversed. If you click the skull, that gets rid of everybody, including your retinues that you paid money for. So your standing army will disappear. What you want to do, if you want to keep your standing army, which if you've paid good money and you can still afford to keep them, is do this. This one with the little guy standing next to the X. So we'll say OK. And now all that's left is our personal retinue, our personal guard, and all of the peasants and all the samurai went back to their territories to be called again when I need to raise their levies. So if we look at this province, all the Ashikaru made it back, but not all the samurai made it back. So that's going to have to spend some time reinforcing, and of course the bigger your limits, such as here in Kazuno, the longer it's going to take to reinforce. Luckily for us, though, most of them made it back. So that just leaves us with our retinue, which I think we'll send back to Kazuno. And yeah, I think that's it for now. I think that's pretty much all you need to know for the basics of the game. And so I think we'll go ahead and quit here and start the game proper. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.